That cold pint in your hand could be silently forging microscopic, glass-like daggers inside your body, preparing an ambush of unimaginable pain for your joints. You think you know the enemy, but the real saboteur isn't on your plate. It's in your glass. This isn't a theory. It's a biochemical certainty that targets millions of men, turning a moment of relaxation into a long-term liability for their mobility and survival. The attack is called gout, a form of inflammatory arthritis. The weapon? Uric acid. When your body has too much, it can't dissolve. It crystallizes. These uric crystals, sharp as needles, deposit themselves in your joints, most famously the big toe, but also knees, ankles, and wrists. They trigger a violent immune response, intense pain, swelling, redness, and a heat so severe it feels like the joint is on fire. This is your body's civil war, and the battlefield is your own cartilage and bone. For decades, the primary suspect has been a juicy steak or rich organ meats. And it's true, these foods contain compounds called purines, which your body breaks down into uric acid. A diet high in red meat can indeed raise your levels. This has been the conventional wisdom, the story told in pamphlets and doctors' offices. But focusing solely on the dinner plate is a critical and painful miscalculation. You're tracking a known accomplice while the mastermind walks free. The evidence is now undeniable, and as confirmed by medical authorities like the Mayo Clinic, the true kingpin of high uric acid is beer. It executes a two-pronged attack. First, it's uniquely loaded with a highly absorbable type of purine called guanosine. Your body converts this into uric acid with terrifying efficiency. But that's only half the story. The ethanol in the beer acts as a saboteur, crippling your body's disposal system. It's not just adding fuel to the fire, it's simultaneously shutting down the fire hydrants. Let's follow the poison. When you drink beer, the ethanol is prioritized by your liver for metabolism. This process generates high levels of lactate in your blood. This lactate then competes with uric acid for excretion by your kidneys. The kidneys, forced to deal with the lactate, effectively shut their doors on uric acid, leaving it trapped in your bloodstream. A 1984 study confirmed this devastating effect. Beer raises serum uric acid, not just by adding purines, but by actively inhibiting its removal. WebMD quantifies the damage. Regular beer can increase uric acid by 6.5%. It's a perfect metabolic storm, turning your own biology against you. Understanding the enemy is the first step. Defeating it requires a precise counteroffensive. This is not about vague advice. This is your new operational protocol. First, the hydration offensive. Your mission is to turn your kidneys into a highly efficient filtration system. You will consume a minimum of 100 ounces, or 3 liters, of water per day. Crucially, 16 ounces must be consumed within the first 30 minutes of waking. This morning flush kickstarts your renal system, clearing out metabolic byproducts accumulated overnight and preparing your kidneys to handle the day's load. This isn't just drinking, it's tactical flushing. Second, the anthocyanin counterattack. You will consume 1 cup of tart cherries, or 1 ounce of pure tart cherry juice, concentrate, daily. The power is in the anthocyanins, potent compounds that not only reduce the inflammation from a flare-up, but have been shown in studies to help lower uric acid levels by supporting kidney function and inhibiting certain enzymes. This is nature's targeted anti-inflammatory agent. Third, and finally, the Dairy Shield and Purine Re-Education. You will incorporate at least 1 serving of low-fat dairy, such as skim milk or Greek yogurt, into your daily diet. Specific proteins in dairy, namely casein and lactalbumin, have a proven uric-suric effect, meaning they actively promote the excretion of uric acid by the kidneys. Think of it as providing your kidneys with a special tool to specifically target and remove uric acid. Simultaneously, you must reclassify your purine enemies. It's not just about avoiding all purines. It's about avoiding the high-impact ones. This means beer is completely off the table. Red and organ meats are demoted to occasional items, not staples. Your new allies are plant-based proteins and vegetables like mushrooms and spinach. While they contain purines, studies show they do not raise uric acid levels or gout risk in the same way animal-based purines do. This three-point strategy, tactical hydration, anthocyanin counterattack, and the dairy shield, is your comprehensive plan to disarm the threat, rebuild your defenses, and take back control of your joints and your life.